Up next on Lion TV, we have our second Lion of the Week with Phoenix Pruitt and a look at a new club, HOSA, with Curtis Stevens.
And me, Jordan Bowman, with all your Labor Day weather weekend updates. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Good morning, Searcy High School. I hope all of you have adjusted back into school by now. I'm Lily Lindsay.
And I'm Linus Bowman. Glad to see you all on this beautiful Friday morning. Let's jump right into some students' announcements. The SHS Food Pantry is open. Food bags are available for pickup on Fridays in the East Office, West Office, and Guidance Center. Students can also talk with any of their teachers so that they can help provide a bag.
Today is the deadline for 10th and 11th graders to turn in forms and money to take the PSAT and MSQ2 in October. 9th
grade students interested in running for SHS Student Council must complete the 2023-2024 intent to run for Student Council Google form by 3:30 p.m. today. For any questions or more information, feel free to email Ms. Edelman.
SHS, along with the health department, will be hosting a free immunization clinic on September 8th. Packets are going out to those in need of their second meningitis shot. This is a state-required immunization at 16 years of age.
Yesterday, the U.S. Air Force set up an information table in the cafeteria during lunch. This was the first of many lunch visits. The National Guard will be in the cafeteria on the 7th, Arkansas State on the 8th, and ULAR on the 21st. With medical field interest growing, a new club, HOSA, has been gaining popularity.
Yeah, it has to do with people who want to join the medical field in the future. But I hear Curtis has more information on it. Curtis?
HOSA has been around for many years, but this year it's coming to Searcy for the very first time. This is the very beginning of what's yet to come for HOSA.
To me, it's just a great way to be around other people that are interested in a healthcare profession of some sort, whether it be physical therapy, athletic training, some sort of nurse, doctor, or a veterinarian, or even a dentist.
So at Searcy, the club started several years ago, but it went inactive within the past, I think, 3 or so years. So we have just this year reactivated our chapter.
Really, the main thing is just to have an interest in the medical field.
There are many reasons why you should join HOSA. HOSA focuses in the healthcare department along with sports and medicine.
So HOSA is a club that there are conferences for, and so we're hoping to be able to attend some of those conferences. There's competitions that would qualify you for scholarships, and honestly, it's just a good resume builder for someone wanting to go into healthcare.
HOSA has many unique qualities, but one of them is going to conferences and competitions that will qualify you to get a scholarship.
So the meeting place for HOSA is going to be in the field house. Plans for HOSA are to allow students to get into leadership roles and to fundraise and do field trips and things like that in order to just grow their understanding of healthcare.
Other than an interest in the medical field, there are no other special requirements to join HOSA.
As of right now, there aren't many athletic trainers, for example, and so being able to go into that field will open up more jobs and hopefully more job opportunities for anyone interested.
Hope HOSA succeeds in its goal of helping people get interested in the medical field. If you wish to join, please contact Brooke Miller at bmiller@searcyschools.org or at the Fieldhouse. Now back to the news desk.
Wow, it's a very unique club. I can't wait to see how many people's lives it can affect in the future.
Me either. I think it will be very helpful. Now, on to some national news.
Tropical storm Idalia descended on the Carolinas on its way out on the Atlantic Ocean on Thursday, leaving a trail of flooding and destruction throughout the southeast that stretched back to its landfall as a hurricane in Florida. Rescue and repair efforts continued in the areas the storm passed Wednesday, and there was no immediate word on the toll from the ferocious winds and inundating waters, but authorities counted at least one death.
As former President Donald Trump dominates the Republican president primary, some liberal groups and legal experts contend that a rarely used clause of the Constitution prevents him from being president after the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. The 14th Amendment bars from office anyone who once took an oath to uphold the Constitution but then engaged in insurrection or rebellion against it. A growing number of legal scholars say the post-Civil War clause applies to Trump after his role in trying to overturn the 2020 presidential election and encouraging his backers to storm the U.S. Capitol.
Convicted murderer Alex Murdaugh has lost his phone privileges and his prison tablet computer after his lawyer recorded him reading his journal entries on a call for a documentary about his case, South Carolina Corrections Department officials said Wednesday. Prison policy prohibits inmates from talking to the media without permission because the agency believes that victims of crime should not have to see or hear the person who victimized them or their family member on the news, state prison's spokeswoman Christy Shane said in a statement.
The weather has been immaculate this week.
It really has. I hope Jordan will tell us the weather will stay like this all week. What's the weather like, Jordan?
What's up, Cersei? Today you'll have a high of 87 with the sunny skies, rain at a 6% chance, winds east-northeast at 8 miles per hour, and your humidity at 57%, and your sun rose at 6:39 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight you'll have a low of 63 with mostly clear skies, a rain at a 5% chance, winds at northeast 7 miles per hour, and humidity at 82%, and your sunset at 7:33 p.m. On to the almanac. For the last 7 days, you've had a high of 90 and a low of 68, with a monthly average of precipitation at 3.14 inches and your month to date at 2.64 inches. On to the 5cast. In the 5cast on Saturday, you'll have mostly sunny skies with a high of 90 and a low of 69 with a 5% chance of rain. On Sunday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 90 and a low of 70 with a 24% chance of rain. On Monday, it'll be scattered thunderstorms with a high of 90 and a low of 70 with a 41% chance of rain. On Tuesday, we'll have PM thunderstorms with a high of 90 and a low of 70 with a 34% chance of rain. And on Wednesday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 92, a low of 70, and a 22% chance of rain. Looks like we're going to have some rain coming in the future.
I'm really hoping it finally cools down.
Looks like the temperature is starting to go up again, but I'm starting to get a little hungry. What's for lunch today, Lily?
For lunch, we'll be having classic pizza, crispy chicken sandwich, chicken and cheese crispito, ham and cheese wrap, and milk.
Sounds absolutely delicious. Don't forget to give a big thank you to our amazing lunch ladies for all their hard work that they do.
I agree. Well, it looks like Phoenix has a new Lion of the Week. I can't wait to see who it is. Let's send it over to Phoenix to find out.
Good morning, Cersei. Welcome back to Line of the Week, where we talk to talented and skilled students here at SHS. Our special guest today is William Killow. So, how long have you been playing tennis?
Well, thanks for having me on, Phoenix. I've been playing tennis since I was 9 years old.
Wow. How often do you practice?
I practice every weekday for at least an hour or two.
I gotcha. If there was anything that you could change about the sport, what would it be?
I wouldn't change anything about the sport itself. I'd probably change like this season, like where it is in the school year. I'd make it in the spring instead of the fall.
Overall, what's your favorite aspect of tennis?
I like how competitive it is. I like the pressure. Last year we went to state, all 12 of us, which is kind of unheard of. We all qualified for state, so if we could do that again, and maybe some of us or all of us make it to the second day of state, that'd be really cool.
Gotcha. And why do you like tennis just overall?
I don't know, I like the team, I like my teammates. It's fun to play new guys and kind of alter your game to their game. I like all of it.
All right, thank you, William. I'm looking forward to seeing how the tennis season turns out this year. That's all I've got this week, Cersei. I hope everyone has a bodacious and rad weekend. Back to Linus and Lily at the news desk.
Wow, William Killow has done a really good job on the tennis team this year.
He sure has. Another perfect choice for the line of the week. Speaking of sports, I think Jacob has a sports updates for us this week.
Ooh, I was wondering what has been going on in this sports world. Take it away, Jacob.
Happy Friday, Searcy High School. I hope everyone is having a great third week back. Let's jump right into these sports updates before this exciting Labor Day weekend. In local sports, the Searcy Lions volleyball team last Saturday had their annual Spike Fest. In the pool play, the Lions would lose to the last year's 4A state champions, the Brooklyn Bearcats, but would win their next two, beating the Mongolia Panthers and the Paris Eagles 2-0, putting them second in their pool. In the bracket, however, our Lions would lose 2-0 against Prairie Grove. The Searcy Lions boys and girls golf teams had two matches this week where they played Valley View and Hot Springs Lakeside here in Searcy on Monday and would take on Paragould, Greene County Tech, Boonville, and win in Paragould on Tuesday. Both the boys and girls would place third in each of these matches. The Searcy Lions cross country participated in the Lyon College Invitational in Batesville on Tuesday. Both the boys and girls teams would place second overall, with Chase Kemper, Nick Sherwood, Lawson Faulkner, and Case Skiba placing all within the top 20 in the 5,000 meter run for the boys, and Ava Skiba, Brenda Sanchez, Anna Ford, and Georgie McMahon all placing in the top 25 for the 5,000 meter run for the girls. The Searcy Lions football team had their first regular season game here at the high school last Friday, where they took on the Batesville Pioneers. On the first drive of the game, the Pioneers would get a quick touchdown, but their lead wouldn't last long as the Lions and their offense went off after that, where they scored 6 touchdowns, 3 passing from senior quarterback Tyler Strickland and 3 rushing, with 1 being from running back Cotton Parker and 2 from junior Ricky Love. The offense wasn't the only highlight for the Lions, though. The defense had multiple important stops, 4 sacks, and a pick 6 in the second half from cornerback Zakai Foster to seal the blowout for the Lions as they won the game 53-19. The Lions have a bye this week, but will head to Sheridan next Friday to take on the 0-2 Yellow Jackets. Moving on to national sports, week 2 of college football starts tomorrow with many big-name teams starting up play. Some of these include 3rd-ranked Ohio State taking on Youngstown State in Columbus, the 11th-ranked Texas Longhorns taking on 4th-ranked Alabama in Tuscaloosa, and finally the 2023 national champions and number 1 ranked Georgia Bulldogs taking on Ball State. With these teams starting up their season, we can't wait to see what highlight plays they'll put up for us this year. The Little League World Series came to a close on Sunday, where we saw Caraco and California face off for the title. The game was a nail-biter all the way through until in the bottom of the 6th, Louis Lappy for California would hit a walk-off home run to send Caraco home and to win the Little League World Series. Louis Lappy tied the American record for home runs at the series with his 5th and definitely most memorable one. Congratulations to California on their title win, and we can't wait for the Little League World Series to start back up in 2024. In the NFL, quarterback and former first-round pick for the San Francisco 49ers, Trey Lance, was traded to the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday in exchange for a 4th-round pick in next year's draft. The trade took place due to a tight quarterback situation in San Francisco, where Brock Purdy took over the job as QB1 and Sam Darnold took the role as a backup. The reason for the Cowboys trading for the former first-rounder is that they're looking for a replacement of current quarterback Dak Prescott, as reported on Tuesday that Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys, has been looking for a replacement since 2020, and they think they have found their answer in the promising young 23-year-old. Well, Searcy, that's all the sports updates I have for you this week. I hope everyone enjoys the first 3-day weekend of the year. Now let's send it back to the news desk with Lily and Linus.
Thanks for the sports updates, Jacob. Unfortunately, it seems we have reached the end of the Lion TV episode this week. Don't forget to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel at Searcy High Lion TV.
And to follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Searcy Lion TV, and on Facebook at Searcy High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Linus Bowman.
And I'm Lily Lindsay. Have a great Labor Day weekend, Searcy.